Good morning. Welcome to the Infinite Spark Collective. Hopefully, one of the homes on the internet for your soul to take rest, for your heart and your mind and the God and Goddess within you to find guidance. Today is the collective bridge reading. That's the reading for romantic relationships, whether it be twin flames, romantic soulmates, or even karmic relationships. And I don't specifically do readings for karmic relationships. It does just tend to come up depending on what cards I draw. So we're going to do 3 decks today. Twin Flame Ascension, the Twin Flame Awakened Path, and the Shadow and Light Oracle. This is a shadow work set of cards. Because we all know that that's part of the journey. So let's just have a quick shuffle. Divine Collective, I am a source of messages and love, infinite love. What guidance can we provide the collective today? I'm feeling like there's 3 parts of the collective today. I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds very, very weird. There's twin flames and separation. There's romantic soulmates. And there's people watching with uncertainty about whether their relationship is karmic. And I happened to just shuffle the deck and a card fell out. Harmonize. Let your light shine. And that is what my channel is all about. My channel, when I talk about twin flames, I ain't here to get you to union with your twin flame. I'm here to get you to union with yourself. Let physical union with your twin flame be the bonus. Because here, what you're here to do is connect. And we'll just make the infinity symbol here. Connect the inner parts of yourself. Your divine feminine, your divine masculine, we all hold it within us. That's exactly what this card is about. Integrating your shadow, not getting rid of it. Because with every side of the shadow, there is the light. And the shadow has 2 parts. The dark side, that's all the anger, the sort of lower emotions. And there's the golden shadow, which is more of confidence and, assertiveness and stuff. And I don't mean assertiveness in the sense of being angry. I mean being in your own power. So that's what this is. Do you see that? That's what the universe is asking you to do, twin flames. Get into inner union with yourself. You are a radiant being. You are a radiant being. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions are coming into full bloom and are in alignment with your heart. Allow your magnetic presence to shine. Your inner light is attracting the right people, places, and things that will direct your path toward your higher purpose. Being mindful of staying open and not putting up shields to block your hidden potential. This card is reminding you to express yourself and speak your truth. This will lead you towards a life of ease and grace. A secret to discovering personal freedom. Finally, your ego has come into harmonic balance with your heart. You trust the process and no longer take on life by yourself. You may continue to experience contrast and duality, Staying in harmonic balance is crucial when experiencing the highs and lows. Learning how to surf that fine line, ride the wave of your emotions, it's a DBT thing. I've talked about it in the community. Learning to, learning to surf the fine line between surrender and resistance. Don't be afraid to let your light shine. Keep showing up in areas that you feel guided toward. It will be within the space that you reap the rewards that reflect your greatest potential. This is the purpose of my channel, is to help you understand what this card just said. Harmonize and balance all those parts of yourself. Connect to the inner light, the God and Goddess within you. Balance your shadow. Integrate it. Take all the qualities and use them to direct your life. Learn to balance the softness, the intuition, the quiet stillness of your divine feminine with the action and the planning and the all the attributes of the divine masculine. And learn to balance them. There are times for quiet stillness and there are times for action. Remain aware. There are things you're already doing where this is happening and you aren't conscious of it, and that's okay. That's part of ascension. Ascension is not something you do, it is something you are. Okay, you can't try to ascend. It's just something you are. It's just something you are. Okay, let's see what the Awakened Path Tarot has for us today. And I actually love this deck because this is essentially a Rider-Waite deck, but with twin flame messages. Um, I I hope this next card. Some of you are really stuck right now. I can just. You guys need to get unstuck. I can't unstick you. I can give you information, I can give you guidance, but I can't unstick you. That's sort of the thing with being a coach. A lot of people don't understand. A coach is not here to do the work for you of unsticking you or getting you on your path. I'm just here to provide the guidance and the pathway. You need to walk it. So let's see. Okay, remember I said how some of you are feeling stuck? Okay, I pulled out two different cards, but I'm going to read this one first because my guys are saying this is what you guys are feeling. This is the Ten of Swords. You're feeling defeat and failure. You're feeling like giving up. You're feeling exhaustion. Trust me, I know what that is. I went through such a somatic purge in January. It's like, I swear, I have never been that physically and emotionally unwell in my life. But I'm glad I went through it because that's why I'm here now. That's why I'm here to able to guide you and get on my purpose. But what I'm hearing, my guys are saying, so many of you are dwelling in this right now because you think it's the only way to get to union. Wrong. This isn't going to get you anywhere. All this is going to do is keep you in the loop of lack and longing and all the quote unquote negative crap of your twin flame journey, which is the negative crap going on within you. Okay? This is the negative crap going on within you. I'm hearing this is not about your divine counterpart. This is you. And only you can pull yourself out of it. And I'm hearing, I don't know how. I don't know how. Yes, you do. What have I told you in all the readings? What in all the readings I've done? They all interlink together. Go back and check out some of my other readings, not just the collective bridge ones, but go check out my Vortex Directive, which is all about law of attraction, law of assumption, manifestation. Go check out my Spirit and Heart of the Divine Collective. Take what you want from them, leave the rest. It's what I'm here to do for you. You've got to get out of your own way. You've got to get out of your own way. You're in your own way right now. And you remember how the Twin Flame Ascension card said, harmonize, rise, you're going to meet people? This is not your twin flame either. This is, and it could be male or female, but somebody who is tactful, graceful, who knows their worth, who knows their shit, okay? They know what they know, and they know they can help you. They're going to do it in a way direct yet not rude. They're not going to take your hand. They're going to help you. And this is not about me either, even though this could fit right now. But somebody in your world right now, not your twin flame, somebody else, somebody connected to your twin flame, not you, but somebody. That's what I'm picking up on. It's somebody that you know that also knows your twin flame, that has these qualities: charming, idealistic, determined, tactful, grateful, graceful. They're and this can be, like I said, male or female, somebody who's got this aura about them, this ambiance, that they know where they're going in life and they know how they can help you get there. And there are somebody you trust. But like I said, it's not your twin flame. It's somebody who knows you and your twin flame. Somebody who's been trying to help you all along, but until now you were not ready to listen. Now, I've not used this deck before, so excuse me for a minute. This is the Shadow and Light Oracle by Selena Moon. And these are cards to help you unlock your conscious mind. And they are so new. I can see how these are gonna I can feel it. I'm gonna have one jump out at me. Maybe not. They're actually shuffling not so bad. These are so very, very new, they're sticking together, so give me a minute. Shadow and Light is the first one. And the other, Self-Doubt and Hope. So let's start with the Shadow and Light. Life is a constant roller coaster. Nothing is permanent, and circumstances change all the time. There cannot be any concept of light if darkness does not exist, and there couldn't be any shadows without the light. If the light was constant, we wouldn't appreciate it, and we appreciate the dark only because we experienced the light. Oops, sorry. That was the back of the card, pardon me. This also relates to similar emotional concepts, not only literally. We all have light and darkness within us. Light and happy thoughts, dark and depressing thoughts, light side of ourselves that we'd love to show other people, but also the darker sides that we prefer to keep to ourselves, although not always. Some people, and this is what I'm picking up, there are people in your life who constantly show you their dark side, only you don't see it that way. This is what I'm being told. You got to see through that. This is not about you. This is about people you know, constantly showing you their dark side. They don't know it's their dark side, but you're aware enough to know that something isn't right. Okay? Light, happy, positive feelings are easy to deal with. Almost so easy they can sometimes barely be acknowledged by you. Dark, sad, and negative thoughts and feelings can be harder to handle. Those dark thoughts might get acknowledged and result in suffering, or they might get ignored and pushed away to become less apparent in your life. However, pushing those feelings away and not dealing with them might cloud your happiness in the long term. This card encourages you to think about how you handle your light and darkness in your life. Do you take the time to celebrate the bright moments enough and recognize what you have to be grateful for? And equally, how do you handle the darkness? Is it being recognized for what it is? Do you work through it, or are you trying to push it away? As I've come to realize when it comes to dealing with other people, when they show you their dark side, first of all, as a human, they're only doing what they know. But as a soul and a spirit, when you realize that's what they're doing, some people you can't let them do that. You can't change them, but you also can't let them be in your life. And sometimes you just have to walk away. Or at least keep them on the edge of your life, if you know what I'm saying. Do your best to not associate with them as much as you have been. If you truly want to enjoy your brightest moments, be brave enough to explore what the shadows are so that you can blow away any upcoming dark clouds and enjoy the light again. Now, it gives an affirmation, and I've talked about affirmations, but this is slightly different. If it was an I am affirmation, I would change it to an affirmation. But this one says, I see your pain, I feel you, pain, and I give you permission to move through. Because these people around you that are showing you their dark side, it's triggering yours. And you are trying to push it away. So it's about them triggering you. And you have to acknowledge it. Like, okay, this hurts. I'm being triggered. Acknowledge it and say, okay, I see it for what it is. I see it for what is happening here. one of my favorite things, and I actually created this the other day because I was going through some pretty chaotic stuff in my life, right? And I said, okay, I see the chaos. I see the breakdown. I see the garbage. I see the whatever. I see the chaos. I see the breakdown. Now show me the friggin' breakthrough. That's what this card is really saying. And the breakthrough is to integrate your shadow, to understand that it's part of you, it always will be part of you. And the people who are triggering your shadow because they're in theirs, in the dark side of their shadow, that's what they're trying to get you to do. Acknowledge what's going on within you. Okay? You're capable enough. And there's an exercise here. It says the first step to moving through difficult emotions is to acknowledge them. Practice taking the first step whenever you realize that there is some darkness that needs to be dealt with. Use any of the following mantras. I notice this, I feel, or come up with whatever words what works for you. Fill in the dots with whatever you're feeling, whatever you have noticed. Even if you don't know it exactly what you feel, if you can't voice it, that's okay too. Just acknowledge that you feel something uncomfortable. You can either voice these things in your head or write it down if it feels more helpful. I'm going to tell you, when it comes to dealing with the negative stuff that comes up, for me, yes, I tend to say it out loud to myself, not like talking in a normal, like carrying on a conversation voice, but kind of in the way I'm talking to you now. And it's a matter of, okay, I don't like this feeling, and admit it. I don't like it. I don't like feeling angry. So this is what anger feels like. And then I ask myself, how can I shift that? How can I shift out of this anger into peace? How can I release this anger, integrate this anger, not push it away forever, but how can I release this chaos? And realize that what the chaos is it's chaos. And it's a sign of transformation going on in my reality. And realize that it's actually leading to a breakthrough. So here's the other one. Self-doubt and hope. Now, didn't I say earlier? That's what you guys are going through. Some of you are really, like, you are so far down in the depths right now. And I honor that. I'm going to say this now. If you are seriously depressed right now, as my disclaimer says, I can't offer you mental health advice. But if you're so seriously down and you know that it's not strictly related to your twin flame journey, go get some help, please. Go talk to somebody. There's free resources out there. You just got to do the work to find the right one to talk to. Okay? Self-help is all wonderful, but there are times when you need a professional. Even if it's calling like one of those lines that you call when you really feel like you're in trouble or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes just getting it out to somebody who's got a willing ear. Okay? As newborns, self-doubt is not a concept that is yet developed. Even as young children, the thought that they won't be able to do something doesn't occur very much. When we come down here incarnated, we don't have that. We don't have the I can't do this. I can't. I don't know how. That's completely oblivious to us as a child until we're about 8. Even though it's been conditioned in our unconscious and our subconscious, We still don't care, right? This is how you evolve. You have to go back to that state before you started to act from what you were programmed in. Okay? For example, when a child starts walking and they'll keep falling, a child doesn't think for 1 second that walking is not for them. They can't do it and won't keep it up. They will get up again and again and again until they're able to stand up and walk and even run. The child keeps trying until they succeed. This confidence, the notion of never giving up, slowly gets lost over time, especially in a society that constantly compares achievements and everyone's successes on display. It's quite easy to feel inadequate. This card is an indication that you need to find the courage to believe in yourself again. Dig a little deeper and see if you can find that part of you that have you used to have as a baby. Falling is not an option. It's only a matter of how many times you have to try. It's like learning to ride a bike, right? You get training wheels until you get to learn to balance, right? And then the training wheels come off and you're still going to have wobbly moments and you might fall off your bike and you might get hurt, but you don't give up. You keep trying, right? This is what this card is asking. If you're doubting yourself about something, be brave and give yourself a chance to succeed. There is a path forward for you, and you just need to go with the flow that you're feeling inside. If you never try something because you're doubting yourself, there's a 100% chance you won't succeed. If you hang on to the hope that you have, hope that whatever it is you are having doubt about can and will be something good, even if you try and don't succeed. You've already won because you gave yourself a chance. And next time it'll be easier to do the same thing again. Eventually, that hope will show up as feeling worthy. Now, the affirmation here says, I will give myself a chance to succeed. I'm going to change that to an affirmation. Why is it so easy for me to succeed at what I do? Why is it so easy for me to succeed at what I am doing? Now, affirmations. Affirmations are different than afformations. Afformations, and there's a community post about this. Afformations are a rhetorical question that are meant to trigger your reticular activating system in your brain to subconsciously and unconsciously answer it. Do not answer that consciously. Okay? Imagine something that you've wanted for a very long time, but never dared to try and go get. Write it down on a piece of paper or in your journal. Underneath that, make a list of small steps that you could take to get closer to achieving this, or things that could help you along the way to make the journey a little easier or make you feel more comfortable in taking the first step. Then start taking those small steps one by one. Now, as I've told you many, many times, in not only the collective bridge reading, but in other readings, I'm not here to get you into union with your twin flame. I'm here to help you get you into union yourself, with yourself. And some of you have a lot of stuff to deal with. I can feel it. The weight is heavy. I can feel it. That's what's going on in the collective right now. You guys are so wrapped up in the I don't want to say lack, excuse me, I'm just looking for something. because the girl needs to cleanse her energy because that's how heavy this is. Okay. Aside from all the planetary alignments and all that stuff that's going on right now, okay, um, you guys are essentially doing this to yourself. And you know you're doing it to yourself. Now, you can allow yourself to be comfortable where you are. Stagnation, not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. And only you can pull yourself out of that. And I don't just mean in a spiritual context. I'm going to give you a little of my sovereign architecture idea. This is related to inner union because you have to do all these things in order to reach the remembering of the state of your wholeness. So physically, pick one thing every day. You can do the same thing every day for a week or two until it becomes ingrained as a habit, or you can pick a different thing every day. Pick something physical. You're going to make sure you drink, clean, proper, I like to call it elevated water, like I drink here with electrolytes in it, and lemon juice. You can eat healthy, whatever eating healthy for you is. I'm not saying go on a diet. I'm not saying eliminate food groups. I'm saying to eat balanced, to eat intuitively and mindfully. Okay? Don't just eat what you want. Eat what your body wants. And honest to God, like yesterday, I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday, now I drink decaf coffee. I don't need the caffeine. I just like the taste of coffee. So I had 3 decaf coffees yesterday. And a lot of water. And I ate cookies for breakfast. And later on I had some other food, but I really essentially I don't like make like super full meals. I might have like a bowl of cereal if I feel it like day, or oatmeal, or I might have a bagel or whatever, but like I give my body what it wants that day. Variety is the key, but please make sure if you are going to eat whatever your heart wants, whatever your soul and your body is saying, I need this, at least try to keep it balanced between protein, veggies, carbs. Don't eliminate any food groups. Just watch your portions and just, don't just eat because you're hungry or whatever. I'm not saying you have to plan it, but just try to make good choices, okay? Or get some movement in, even if that's putting on music for 5 minutes and dancing around your living room or your bedroom or your kitchen or whatever. You don't have to go to the gym and work out hard. Mentally, take care of your mental well being, however that is. Whatever works for you, whether that's doing some psychological techniques, being mindful, practicing mindfulness meditation, managing things like anxiety, depression, do whatever you need to keep that, okay? Managing your emotional well being, your emotional intelligence, your emotional state, keeping yourself grounded, balanced, aware, working through the emotions that come up that aren't the ones you want. We're going to have them anyway, but you know what I'm saying, right? And then your spiritual wellness. Do one thing, even if that's for 5 minutes. sitting in complete quiet and stillness. It doesn't have to be meditation. You can just sit and just total quiet. You don't have to go to the forest, okay? You don't have to go walk along the beach. If you can, fine, go for it, right? But for me, sometimes what I will do at night, I find this works better at night rather than the daytime, is before I go to bed, I will get in bed and I will turn off all the lights and I will just sit there in bed. Or I will sit at my desk and I'll just sit. And if a thought comes up, I just let it flow through my head. Simple as that. Or I'll do gratitude, or I'll say, well, I'll do something like, today I honored my higher self and nurtured my temple by, and I'll either name it out loud or I'll write it down. And when you begin to practice this sort of creation of a lifestyle with the four pillars of your house, you'll begin to find little by little that you don't get wrapped up in all the crap that's going on in your life. You begin to live from a place where whatever's going on out there doesn't affect you as much, if at all. That's what I'm telling you. The journey has to be within. Gosh, it's almost a 40-minute reading, but that's what happens when you choose as many cards as I did. Thank you for joining me for the Collective Bridge. This is Kimberley, the founder of the Infinite Spark Collective. May your soul find a place to rest, and I'll see you again soon.